What up, Sam? There he is. DJ Buckets. Boy, you been eating that quinoa I told you about, huh?
Yeah, I tried it.
Uh-huh. God, what I wouldn't do for a holiday.
Everyone is in their seats here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Los Angeles Lakers look to grab a win on the home floor. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Looking at the Lakers, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Timberwolves.
You know, they're the visiting team. It's a loud arena, very distracting at times, but simply no excuse for missing a ton of free throws.
Yeah, it just looked like, and I'm not sure if you guys saw this, but just never comfortable in this game. And the line certainly is one of those places where that could show up.
And before we get going, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who had a chance to speak with head coach Luke Walton. To say.
Well, guys, when I asked him what impressed him the most about today's opponent, he immediately referred to the explosiveness on their offense. He said they have so many different ways to hurt you that it's impossible to take away everything. It's just about damage control. And he acknowledged they've got a big job to do defensively. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Two teams tonight that love to get out and run. Brent, talk about some of the keys to being effective in the transition game.
Well, one part about transition, Kevin, is the first couple steps that anybody takes to get out on the break. I mean, there is a skill to running hard in transition, and then secondarily getting wide in the lane. So many coaches are yelling at their players about creating space by getting to the sidelines as quickly as possible. Those two things can make you pretty dynamic in the open floor.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So the Thunder five right now. At small forward and power forward, it's George and Patterson. Jordan is out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Adams in at the five. And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Nance a screen. Ball kicks to Ingram. Nance against Patterson. 5 on the clock. A second chance effort. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And they had a ton of missed opportunities at the foul line. That's always a game changer.
Well, 9 times out of 10, if you can't take advantage of the freebies at this level, the outcome is not going to be in your favor. I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch, and then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
Ball dishes to Nance. Lopez left side. In the corner, it's Ingram. Paul George with the steal. Jordan up top. Nance with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Here's Patterson. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Patterson, that's good. Now, here's Ball. 20 points for him last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
Loved his passing tonight as well. He was just cutting the defense to pieces out there.
Now, here's Ball. Lopez a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Greg, the one thing about Patrick Patterson out of Kentucky, he is a smart basketball player.
Yeah, he's not the best rebounder or shot blocker, but the advanced stats love him, and he gets the job done at both ends of the floor.
Here's George. He's coming off a 16-point game against Dallas.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Ball kicks to Nance. Lopez a screen. Nance passes the ball. Here's Ingram. Nailed from three-point land. Ingram's got 5 points so far.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trades.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And to me, this is why they're winning, guys. Unlikely players stepping up huge against a defense that's really nowhere to be found.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for Lopez. Randall comes in for Nance. Luol Deng is checked in for Ingram. And it's Williams in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
Here's Roberson. Here's Adams. Can't hit from in close. Lakers trail by 7. Outside Williams. Over Felton. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, not easy trying to keep Howard off the offensive boards. He excels at using his muscles and his size to get great positioning.
Now here's Jordan. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Felton kicks to Jordan. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. 8 points for Jordan.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
I love his will, his take charge attitude, the aggressiveness, all of that showing up here in the first.
Now here's Ball. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Kicks to Randall. On the wing, Williams takes the 3. Tries to save it. Shot clock reset for Los Angeles. Here's Randall. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota. Ball dishes to Howard. The shot, no good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and here comes Williams all alone. He gets that one.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Here's Westbrook. Caldwell-Pope is the 2 with Ingram playing small forward. The big men are Nance and Lopez. And it's Ball in at the 5. That's the Laker 5.
You know, he didn't score the ball much in the first quarter, but he has been really, really solid during the second quarter. I expect a big game from him now.
Now here's Lopez. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds, guys. Can't forget about the fundamentals.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Mavericks was phenomenal. He finished with 21 points, and he was on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as making his free throws. Talk about taking over a game. He was fantastic. Nobody stopped him once he got going, and I'm sure he'll be looking to do the same thing here tonight. Kevin?
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. I mean, but we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
And the great players are never satisfied. We'll see what he does in the next one.
Here's Jordan following the basket by Brook Lopez. Just 4 to shoot. And here's George for 3. The rebound by Brook Lopez. Lakers trail by 7. Brook Lopez coming over to the Lakers this past summer in a deal for D'Angelo Russell. Strange to see Lopez not in a Nets uniform as he had been with the team so long, but he is someone this Lakers team wanted.
Yeah, I mean, the Lakers saw a strong center to help take this team to the next level. Lopez gives you a lot and doesn't need a lot. So it'll be a big help with the maturing of this young Lakers core.
some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Ball, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Lopez against Patterson. Goes back up. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
And we all know Brook Lopez can score in the post. And he might be just as valuable working from the elbow and running in that pick and pop action.
And the first one at the line is good. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Alex Abrinas comes in for George.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
He had a nice open look right there. Jordan's got the lead up to 9 now for Oklahoma City. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And Brook Lopez with the ability to face up and Greg post up.
High post or low. I mean, his passing and shooting ability give him that versatility. He is a load to handle for our defense.
Randall's checked in for Larry Nance. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Grant, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. A nice shot by Jordan.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Caldwell Pope against Jordan. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Not a lot of room. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
That's a gorgeous assist. Outstanding at finding his guys in the spots where they want the basketball.
And it's sent back by Lopez. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got to offensive rebounds too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket, and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. And Brett, when you hear Donovan on the sideline or in the huddle, it's clear how big a motivator he can be for his team. He certainly gets the most out of his players from the stars to the end of the bench.
One thing that Billy Donovan did in the early part of taking the job with the Oklahoma City Thunder, and I remember it well, Kevin, I went to the UCLA campus where Billy Donovan had invited most of the roster for the Oklahoma City team, and he started to establish that trust in the off-season, being there for workouts, understanding the personalities of his team, and getting to know his guys. All of those things have reaped some incredible rewards in the early part of Billy Donovan's coaching career.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Inside, it's Patterson and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Jordan. And it's George in at the 3 spot.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now, here's George. And Patterson kicks to Jordan. Rebound the Lakers. Lopez has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Now, here's Ball. He's covered by Westbrook. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. And that's now 6 points for Brook Lopez.
Yeah, he plays with a bit of a sixth sense around the offensive glass. Perfect position for the easy tip-in.
That doesn't go either for Jordan.
And listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. It's a shot that you want to take.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And Adams kicks to Westbrook. Stolen by Ball. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Caldwell Pope, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call, Oklahoma City with the foul.
And you really got to be.
.111 left to play in the third. Now here's Westbrook. Tight defense on him. A shot by Jordan, no good. Now Caldwell Pope, it's not like he's playing defense on just anyone. Greg, he usually draws the opposing team's top scorer as his nightly assignment.
Yeah, and he's earned that responsibility because of his play. I mean, typically plays a ton of minutes and never slows down during the game. All around fantastic defensively.
Abrinas kicks to Jordan. Outside Westbrook. Jordan inside. Count it. Jordan's got 17.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
And you could try to key in on him, but that's tough. They run plays that routinely give him makeable looks.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Ingram missing. Outside Westbrook. Inside Abrinas. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
You know, that's one of those passes where you just say, uh-oh, as soon as it leaves your hand.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
We know the right way and the wrong way to play.
All right, the 4th quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Randall is the 4 with Lopez in the middle. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Nance in at the 3 slot. That's the Laker 5. And Adams kicks to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Westbrook. Westbrook missing again.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And Ball sets up his teammates. When they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
George dishes to Adams, launches it. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got 4 rebounds now tonight. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. Banked in off the glass.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
And you have to be. That's the approach you always want. Don't settle for the jumpers. Pound it inside. And usually that mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net. The defense has to be more aggressive moving forward.
The Thunder with the lead. Westbrook passes to Jordan. And it's Abrinas in the corner. Back to Jordan. Adams outside. Outside Westbrook for the 3. Oklahoma City gets it back. Jordan against Caldwell Pope. Abrinas kicks to Jordan. Adams, the pass to Abrinas. Oklahoma City moving it around, and that one drops for him. And that's now 19 points for Jordan.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Feeds the ball. Lopez, a screen on Westbrook. Ball kicks to Lopez. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Anticipation, reads the play all the way. So close to a steal.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Patterson's checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Just 4 to shoot. Nance sets a screen for Ball, and stolen by Patterson. Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
And this is what you love about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Lopez a screen, and stolen by Jordan. Again, Oklahoma City.
And that couldn't have gone better for them right there. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish this thing off in style.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
That's a beautiful jam.
Rising and punching it. That was an angry finish.
He wanted that dunk to stand out for sure. Caldwell Pope with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Nance a screen. Randall no good. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. It's good from long range. So many great point guards in the league right now, guys who can do much more than just facilitate. Brent, how has that position in your mind evolved over the years?
I think watching these point guards play, Kevin, and their ability to score the basketball has been remarkable. There have been guys throughout the history of the league that have been tremendous scorers at the point guard position, but now with the emphasis on three-point shooting and less about point guards' traditional role of setting up the rest of the team, that's why you're seeing such dynamic play from that position.
And one thing they'll discuss are the defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Randall. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. They set the pick. Lopez a screen. Three-pointer. Los Angeles with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Patterson. Rebounded by the Lakers.
I know it's physically impossible, but he's got to be kicking himself. He knows he's got to make those.
Ball no good.
Wow, just in shock that he missed that layup. Not a lot of defense there.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Oklahoma City.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jordan.
They looked aggressive on the offensive end, and that compounded into lots of great opportunities that he capitalized on.
And stolen by Patterson. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long.
DJ, great
What up,
game.
Jar?
The guys back in the studio want to do an interview with you.
Thanks.
Hey, Shaq here. I love how you were able to take control of the game with your score. Was this a barbecue chicken alert kind of night?
Shaq, man, it was a barbecue chicken night mixed in with some yams, maybe
Ooh.
some cornbread
Oh.
and some pie too. Because
Oh.
guess what? I was straight feasting on that defense. I mean, when I get in the zone like that, there isn't anyone in the league that can stop me. Now, feel free to quote me on that, Shaq.
Ernie, back to you. Ernie, order me a pizza.